It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise. Might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air, it's low. On a little time, lets it go. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Orange! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Looking to pass. It's low. Now adjusting. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the big pause on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute right.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Cherry. Touchdown, Cuse. A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 6 over LSU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Plows through the defense. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Orange. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Penn State, 0.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the air, it's Gideon. Tight end finds a soft spot. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Gideon. On the run, still looking. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's low. Working that left side now. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking left. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now improvising. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's low. Here's the pressure. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
35, Penn State, 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Back to throw. It's low. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Syracuse right back at it. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's low. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Cherry. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Amato. Oh, they're after him! And his first pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Steps away. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one...
Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 28 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive.
You know what?
Led to giving up
Damn.
a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to
No
go
call.
for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to
Oh,
the
that's
big
beautiful.
tight end.
Oh, beautiful.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to pass, it's low. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
42 Spire. 4-2 Spire.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Green 25.
To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. To throw, it's low. Touchdown, Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been...
Makes the grab on the big throw. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Looking downfield, it's Gideon. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
From the gun. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Rhodes. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air, it's low. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Punt in the backfield, it's Rhodes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to throw, it's low. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to throw. It's Gideon. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're going to run it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports